Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Motivational Moment in the morning. I am Porshea Wilkins.
And I am Jarrod Wilkins.
Always dramatic. Jarrod Wilkins. What is that?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time for 20 minutes of power and inspiration to help you start your day off on time and on top. Thank you so much for joining us on today. Make sure you share this video, not now, but
right now.
Yes, indeed. Talk to him, baby.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
I need to go now. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Excited that everybody is alive today. If you are alive, I mean, you've got so much to be thankful and grateful for. In spite of what did not happen, in spite of what you think should happen, you are alive. That means you have been given another 86,400 seconds of purpose to produce. And so we're excited to share a few of those seconds with you this morning on the broadcast. We're excited that our dreams are colliding with yours today. So do us a favor. Before we get started, we are literally about 120 seconds away from kicking the show off this morning. Here's what I need for you to do immediately. There's a button on your screen, whether you're on your iPhone, whether you're on your Android, doesn't matter if you're on an iPad, a laptop, a computer, and or a typewriter. There is an option there that says share. I need you to pause momentarily as you get ready to listen to what we're about to teach on and share on and impart today. I need you to share this message. I need you to share it in your groups. Many of you have private groups. I need you to share it there. I need you to also share it on your Facebook wall. Why, Jarrod? Because I want this message to resonate in the hearts and souls of people that are connected to you. I want us all to be vibrating at a higher level as we get ready to close out 2018 and launch into 2019. I want us to sow seeds of greatness because the harvest never looks like the seed. So I want you to do that for me right now. I need you to partner with us as purpose partners and share the broadcast. Do it now. Share it now. Come on, share it. Come on. Are the numbers moving? Come on. Come on, share it. Come on, ma'am. Come on, ma'am. Do it for me, please. Please, I'm not too proud to beg. Sir,
while you telling them that,
share
also let's let them know that you can follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. You can also.
That's IG.
Yes, IG is
okay.
Instagram. Make sure you join the Facebook group that we have as well for When Dreams Collide.
Okay.
As you saw yesterday, we have our Purpose Masterclass that's going to be taking place on August the 28th. My husband and I are going to be doing that. We are sewing.
Yeah.
It's 100% complimentary. And all you got to
That
do
means it's free.
It's free. It's $3.99. let me be bougie.
Go ahead, bougie.
Okay, it's complimentary.
Yes.
Okay? And so you can join us there. And all you have to do is connect with the group, join the group, and you can watch it. And so invite and share with everyone you know. Just add them, invite them to the group. Don't be spamming people, okay? You ain't got to spam everybody to get them to connect.
No, you do not.
That's annoying. Just let it flow organically, okay?
Yes. Absolutely. Well, I think it's that time,
Not
right?
yet.
Not yet, okay.
Nope, I'm not done sharing. And so also make sure you subscribe to the website as well, which is, honey?
WhenDreamsCollide.com?
That is it. That is it.
Okay,
where
good.
they can watch.
They can watch.
They can watch.
They can watch and pray. No, that's not it. That's not it? No, okay. Well, you tell them. You're the marketeer.
I know that, babe, but I've been doing it. It's like 2 weeks. You should know.
I just stay in my lane.
Listen.
You can watch.
And there you can watch what? What can they watch there?
Oh, the on demand.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I listen sometimes. You can watch and pray.
Motivational Moment in the morning on demand is on the website. Just head on over to WhenDreamsCollide.com. You can watch it there. We are on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's it.
And we're waiting for the final approval for iTunes as well. Right. So you can watch a podcast on iTunes as well. You can get the audio there.
Powerful.
All right. Now, It's time to roll.
We didn't tell them about the 5 things they need to do. Join the group.
That's what I just did.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, kings and queens. Good morning, world changers. Good morning, students of excellence. Good morning, vision carriers. Good morning, family. Good morning, VIPs, Vision Impact Partners. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm excited about your future. Yes, today is strong. I'm excited about your future, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. And we will, not and I feel like rejoice. I will. I want to talk to you from a thought this morning, and I need you to start sharing now. Here's the thought. One more time. Yeesh. Did you hear me? One more time. All success and significance I can trace back in my life is connected to the mentality that has produced the reality of success and significance we have to a modicum degree today. It can be traced and reconnected back to a time where the sentence of one more time was uttered. I believe if you trace through the history and the brief sojourn of truth throughout every person that you consider a mentor, a coach, a successor, at some point or another, they got to the place in their journey, in their experience, where they gave it one more time. I'll never forget listening to Tyler Perry, and he said that he was almost on the crux of giving up on his dream. Tyler Perry Studios and Medea would have never been birthed. The people that are being connected to his dream would never have an opportunity to do and be and have what they've accomplished had he not said one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe many of us, if we're honest, behind the motivation that you show on the exterior, behind the superficial scriptures you throw at people, behind the waywardness and the disempowering thoughts you have when you're in the privacy of your own home, I believe you are one more time away from a breakthrough. Amen. And here's what's interesting to note. Before the breakthrough will always come the breakdown. Mm-hmm. You break down on your way to destiny. The breakdown may show up in the form of a separation. The breakdown may show up in the form of a bankruptcy. The breakdown may show up in the form of a health challenge. The breakdown may show up in the form of a mentor that turns into being a manipulator. The breakdown may show up in the face of a brother turning into being a Judas. The breakdown may cause you to say, I don't want this pain anymore. But here's what I want you to write down and never forget this. Pain is necessary, but suffering is optional. Pain is necessary for purpose, but suffering is optional. And if you care to jaywalk with me through a story I love sharing about Peter, I believe you will begin to understand the transferable truths that you can apply to your life today. Peter was a fisherman. He was a professional fisherman, meaning he wasn't trying it out, meaning Peter didn't just start it yesterday. This is all he did. This is all he was. Fisherman was connected to his name, meaning this is what I am about. Can I ask you a question? When your name is mentioned, like when Bill Gates' name is mentioned, Microsoft is connected to it. When the late Steve Jobs is mentioned, Apple is connected to it. When Michael Jordan's name is mentioned, basketball is connected to it. When I mention your name, what is connected to it? Right. Peter's name was connected to fishermen, yes, which lets me know he had put in the required 10,000 hours to go from disaster to master, to go from beginner to winner, to go from someone who was not known to a man that was remembered by his work. Peter, as the story says, honey, was fishing all night long. He was toiling all night long, attempting to catch his expectation. Ladies and gentlemen, write this down, please. Expectation minus, let me bring it back. Expectation, this is faith. Now substance, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Now faith, not yesterday's faith, not tomorrow's faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Miracles happen because of expectation. As a matter of fact, expectation is the breeding ground for miracles. But expectation void execution leads to delusion. He had expected to catch a fish, and so he began to execute, the story says, whereas he's toiling all night long and doesn't catch nothing. Now, here's where you got to pause for a moment and understand that even professionals miss the catch sometimes. Even professionals fail sometimes. You know, the disdain with failure is. The reason why failure is so devastating for many of us. The reason why failure doesn't feel good to many of us that have been efforting, for those of us that have been toiling, for those of us that have cast out our net, for those of us that are waking up early and sowing the seeds and going to bed late and having the right conversations and doing the right things. The reason why failure hurts so bad is because failure is attached to the feeling, listen to me, that I was close.
That's good.
I was close to accomplishing my goal. I was here it is. I was close to catching what I expected. I was close. And the reason why failure hurts you so bad is because you felt that you were right there and all of a sudden it's not coming to pass and you're like, man, I don't know how much more I can do.
Right.
I've been doing. I didn't just come out here and try to fish for an hour, Peter. I didn't just come out. I didn't just start the business like some people and quit after 30 days. I didn't just start the business and give it a 90-day push. No, I've been toiling all night long. And I want to stop and just talk to those of us, and you need to be sharing this right now. I want to talk to those of us that you've been going to the meetings. You've been at the seminars, you've been prospecting, you've been praying, you've been planning, you've been sowing seeds, you've been out here doing what you're supposed to do, you've been being nice to nasty people, you've been being ridiculed, laughed at, the mockery has been made of you, you've been talked about, lied on, you've been the topic of gossip WhatsApp groups, you've been a part of the screenshot ministries of people that are miserable in their money and with their money. I want to talk to those of us that have been toiling all night long.
Praise brother.
And you're saying, hey, you know what? I don't know if this fisherman deal is for me anymore. I think I'm going to just go out and be a carpenter. I don't know if being a speaker is for me anymore. I don't know if being an orator, an author is for me anymore. I don't know if being in ministry is for me anymore. I don't know if I want to be saved anymore. Because it seems like the sinner is the one being blessed.
Wow.
Shucks. And Peter, watch this, the professional. Peter, the one that has, here's what's interesting. If Peter was a professional, it suggests that he's caught fish before. And Peter says, you know what? I'm done with this. It's finished. It's over. I've been here all night long. I've done this before and caught fish here. I've been in this environment and caught fish here. I've been given all I can. I'm exhausted, and here's the deal. I want you to share this. Write this down.
Sure.
There's a difference between quitting and knowing when you've had enough.
Right.
And so Peter, he's like, I've had enough. Let me wash my nets. He's washing his nets to show, you know what, it ain't happening tonight. I'm done. I'm washing my nets. I'm putting it back in my boat, and I'm finna leave. And I can imagine Peter said, I'm finna leave. Now listen, y'all are not sharing. You need to be sharing. Share it some more. Come on, share it some more. Now watch this. Watch this. Peter washes the nets. Now watch this. He didn't burn the nets. Shucks, I wish I had more time. He didn't burn the boat. Peter is saying, for tonight, I'm done. I'm probably going to take these nets and sell them. I'm probably going to take this boat and pawn it, but I'm not going to burn it. And I want to speak to those of you that because you failed for the night, I want to caution you not to burn what brought you to the water in the first place. Hey, God, don't burn the net that helped you catch fish before. Don't burn the boat that had you in the water. Don't burn the relationships that brought you to a place where you fed before. And Peter now, I wish I had more time, but Peter, here's what he does. Let me fast forward on the tape. Peter now takes the nets. He's washing the nets because he's done for the night. And then, watch this, a stranger shows up. And the stranger, we have no indication that the stranger is a professional fisherman. We have no indication that you ought to share it, that the stranger knows anything about catching fish, but the stranger tells him, launch out into the deep. And I can imagine Peter, honey, I can imagine Peter when this stranger's telling him to launch out into the deep. I can imagine him saying, but I did this all night long. I've been here. You ain't no fish there. Ain't no volume there. Ain't no production there. That thing is dead. Ain't no fish here. And you want me to launch back out? I would see if you saw me and you had seen me not even attempt to do it. I would understand if you tell me to launch out into the deep if I hadn't done it all night long. But Peter had to get to the place where he said, one more time. One more time. I will go back. Watch this. Shucks. I'm going to go back into the same water. Hey, not different water. I'm going to go back into the same water. I'm going to get back into the same boat. Yeah. I'm going to use the same net. But I'm going to do it with a different set of instructions.
Wow.
And I'm out of time, y'all. One more time.
Listen. Hold on. I got to get that note right there. Listen.
Ooh, glory.
Listen, people. One more time. One more time. Luke 18, Luke chapter 18, verse 1 through 8. I'm going to jaywalk through this, but I'm paraphrasing here. It's a parable about a judge and a woman, okay? The judge was someone, he didn't fear God, and he didn't respect man.
Wow.
He did not fear God, and he didn't respect man. But there was a widow that was in that city that kept going to him, asking him, give me legal protection from my opponent. She just kept asking him, And for a long while, the Bible says he was unwilling to do it. Why? Because he didn't fear God and he didn't respect man.
Wow.
And he says, even though I do not fear God nor respect man, but because this widow bothers me, because she keeps giving it one more time, I'm going to give her legal protection. Otherwise, she's going to keep coming and wear me out.
Jeez.
Because she keeps showing up. Because she's persistent.
That's right.
Because she won't quit. Because she keeps launching out into the deep. Because she keeps going back to the boat. Because she keeps picking up her net. Because she keeps stirring up the expectation. He's went ahead and said, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Wow.
And then God goes on to say, won't he bring about justice? Won't I do it? Won't I do it? For those who seek me and pray for me day and night, won't I do it?
Wow.
What am I saying, people? If you give it one more time, God will use any and everybody he wants to make it happen for you.
That's right. That's right.
You don't get to choose how he blesses you. You don't get to choose the way that he connects the dots. You don't get to choose the path that he puts you on. All you get to choose is to do. All you get to choose is to do it one more time. And so, can you imagine how many people kept talking about her negatively? Girl, why you keep talking to him?
Yeah.
He don't even want to deal with you. That judge, man, he's not going to bend. He's not going to turn. He's not going to support you. Didn't y'all fall out? Aren't y'all, like, what happened? Aren't y'all on bad terms? Why are you even communicating with him? And the judge said, you know what? I'm sick and tired of her persistence.
Wow.
I'm sick and tired of her never giving up attitude. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
See, when you are persistent and you keep giving it one more time, your enemies will get tired.
Yes.
Your enemies will get tired.
Yes.
They'll get tired of trying to sabotage you.
Yes.
They'll get tired of trying to stay in your way. They'll get tired of the screenshot ministry on WhatsApp and everywhere else. They'll get sick and tired of that.
Yeah.
They'll get tired of talking. Because
Yeah.
what'll happen is your actions will keep proving them wrong.
That's right.
You got to keep doing it, ladies and gentlemen, even when you don't feel like it one more time.
Yeah.
God is the air traffic controller. You see, the air traffic controller has a perspective that the rest of us in the airport terminal can't see.
That's right. That's right.
So when our flight is delayed and you mad, you don't know what you just missed.
Ooh.
You don't know what he just protected you from.
At all.
See, he can determine what planes are landing and what planes are taking off. Who has to sit on the runway. You may be 10th in line. You've seen it before. You've been on planes before where they'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, we are 10th in line for takeoff. Next thing you know, update from the cockpit, ladies and gentlemen. We just got a word from the air traffic controller. We are next in line.
That's right.
And so what happens is you won't get next in line if you don't give it one more time.
That's right.
He sees everything. So he's going to use all of those people and all of those things to work it out in your favor. You just can't give up. You just can't quit. You just can't throw in the towel. You got to keep pushing and keep going. The scripture tells us in Proverbs 24:16, a righteous man falls 7 times, stands up 8. Hey.
Yeah, that's right.
It didn't say 8 in the Bible, but that's what the other dude said in the song. Same thing, okay? Same thing. Fall out 7 times, stand up 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever I have to do to continue to get closer to the blessing, to get closer to what God has called me to do. Luke chapter 11, verse 9 and 10, ask, seek, knock.
That's right.
You got to participate in your own rescue.
Yes.
Peter had to participate. Yes, you got to do the work. You got to keep showing up. Asking, it will be given unto you. Seeking, you shall find. Knock, and the door will be open. Ask, seek, knock one more time.
One more time.
So as you go into your weekend, don't go on vacation.
That's right.
Don't mentally or emotionally. Yeah, don't take off.
No.
Keep working. Keep giving it one more time. And come Monday, you'll be so many steps ahead of the people who didn't give it one more time. You got to keep going, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you don't feel like it.
That's right.
Especially when you don't want to do it.
That's right.
When you want to throw in the towel, listen, that is the time to cast your net again.
Yeah.
One more time. You heard just 3 feet from goal.
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff.
Just one more time.
One more time. That's all it is, folks. One more time.
And listen to me. Let me dispel all the demonic thoughts that somebody else is supposed to do it for you.
Oh, please.
Peter never tells Jesus, since you're so confident and since you know it all, why don't you do it for me? Peter says, at your word, I'll do it one more time.
That's right.
I will now take my boat in which I brought to shore, my nets which have been washed,
That's it.
and I will launch back out into the deep.
Deeper than I was.
Now watch this. Peter, just like all of us, when you failed before and it hasn't happened, you may trust God just a little bit more. And Peter, he follows the instructions, but it doesn't follow through with them all.
That's right.
The scripture says, Jesus said, cast out your nets, N-E-T-S, plural, because you're going to catch something
So much.
that you couldn't catch by yourself. It's what you're about to catch. It ain't just for your family. It's not just going to feed you and your family. What you're about to catch at the instructions from God is going to be so much greater than what man would ever be able to give you. This is why I tell you, when God puts you on, man can't take you off. I'm not giving you something I read in the book. I'm telling you what I've lived, what we've experienced. And here's what he does. He launches back out into the deep. He cast out his net, N-E-T, because failure had caused him to have an S, a stupid attack. And so now watch this. He cast out the net to pull back in the fish, and the scripture says it was so much volume. Hey, it was so much money. Hey, it was so many houses. It was so many cars. It was so much impact. It was so much influence. It was so much that it broke the net. We're about to break the internet. I need you to share this right now to somebody, with somebody that was on the brink of washing their nets. I want you to share this with somebody that was about to burn the boat. Share it with somebody that's right there that you know for a fact has been toiling all night long, and let them know one more time. God bless you. God bless your family.
Yes.
And God most certainly bless your dreams.
We love y'all so much. Thank you for joining us today. Share this message with everybody that you love and you know. Join the When Dreams Collide Facebook. Head on over to Instagram, When Dreams Collide. Follow and connect with us there. Subscribe on the website. Watch Motivational Moment on demand there too. And we will see you guys on Monday.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry if I scared some of y'all. My bougie blacks, some of my white friends, I'm sorry if I scared you. My Asians, you know I love y'all. My Africans, I know you ain't scared. This is what we do. But listen, share it anyway. Bless you.
Love you guys.